Welcome to our channel. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic that not only combines the worlds of numismatics and economics but also reveals the intriguing stories that can emerge from the smallest of things, such as a $2 coin minted in 1989. You may not realize it, but this seemingly ordinary coin has gained notoriety and admiration among collectors and investors alike, with its value soaring to an astonishing $480 million, a sum that many would argue is unfathomable for a quarter. The 1989 $2 is not merely a coin, it represents a captivating chapter in the world of currency that serves as a case study on errors and mistakes in minting processes. In this video, we'll explore the specific errors and variations that make this coin so valuable, the stories behind those mistakes, and the potential for profit they represent. To give you a clearer picture of its value, let's start by discussing the concept of minting errors. Minting errors occur when an error is made during the striking of the coin, leading to variations that are often rare. The term error coin refers to just that, coins that contain mistakes made during their production. These errors can vary widely, ranging from minor imperfections to significant flaws that can dramatically change a coin's worth. Some common types of errors include double strikes, where a coin is struck more than once, producing a ghost-like image, off-centering, where the design is misaligned, and even planchette errors, where the metal used to strike the coin is contaminated or improperly prepared. The 1989 $2 possesses some of these thrilling attributes, causing it to stand out dramatically among its contemporaries. Specifically, there are a few types of errors that have been identified in this quarter that contributed significantly to its value. One of the most notable mistakes found in this coin is the infamous misalignment of the design, which has resulted in some quarters bearing a clear offset of the state's emblem, George Washington's likeness, and the other engravings that surround it. Such an inconsistency is remarkably uncommon in such a mass-produced currency and has captured the interest of avid collectors who are always on the lookout for unique items that diverge from the norm. These coins often come with a premium price tag, and many are willing to pay hefty sums for an authentic piece with this particular type of misalignment. Collectors prize them not only for their rarity but also for the captivating story they tell about the imperfections of coin production. Moreover, some 1989 $2 exhibit noticeable die cracks, another type of minting error. A die crack occurs when the metal dies that prepare the design for striking become damaged or fatigued over time, leading to visible cracks on the surface of the coin itself. This type of imperfection often manifests as linear markings or raised sections that may appear on the coin's design. The presence of distinctive die cracks can appeal to collectors, as they are a hallmark of age and a testament to the coin's journey through time. It signifies that this is not just a quadrate representation of currency, it embodies a narrative of wear and a glitch in the manufacturing process. Aside from the visual errors, the rarity factor also plays a monumental role in the valuation of any coin. The 1989 $2 was produced in significantly larger quantities than other coin types in that era. However, due to its unique attributes and the limited number of era coins that survive today, the market value escalates rapidly. Several quarters exist in circulation with minor errors, and as collectors pore over mint state after mint state, they become increasingly aware of the elusive qualities of these rare coins, further driving demand. In a market that appreciates scarcity, the hunt for era coins like the 1989 $2 creates a unique supply and demand dynamic, where the more collectors discover and value such coins, the rarer they seem to become. The potential for profit is massive and raises questions about how the value of a specific coin can fluctuate over time. Various marketplaces and auction houses have recorded sales of 1989 $2 with just the right imperfections going for astronomical amounts, from thousands up to hundreds of thousands or more. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could potentially appreciate in value, transforming from just a mere quarter into a small fortune. This concept is particularly compelling because it connects history, economics, and human psychology into a delightful tapestry of monetization. Numismatics, the study of coins, is not just a hobby for many, it is an investment opportunity and a chance to own a piece of history. Whether it's a double-struck quarter or one carrying a die crack, many people are drawn to the stories that each coin tells. Enthusiasts often engage in discussions about the different types of coins on forums and at collector meetups, digging deeper into the marvels of misprints, mistakes, and the lore that surrounds them. The phenomenon of era coin collecting generates a culture of excitement and camaraderie among collectors who relish the thrill of the chase, searching through rolls of coins, visiting estate sales, and scouring online marketplaces for that one coin that might have slipped through the cracks. In recent years, with the rise of social media platforms, collectors have found novel ways to share their finds and distribute knowledge, swelling communities of individuals who appreciate the complexities of coin collecting. As awareness grows about the 1989 D-quarter dollar and similar coins, so too do the opportunities for new collectors to enter the hobby or industry. The increase in interest surrounding numismatics encourages more individuals to venture into collecting era coins, and this, of course, adds another layer to the already intriguing investment potential. Collectors often host live streams to showcase their latest finds or auction platforms, drawing attention to their prized possessions. With the 1989 D-quarter and its associated eras taking center stage in these online venues, enthusiasts can easily discover its rich potential for value. The coin itself may have been minted with a small floor, but it has grown to symbolize a larger movement within the collecting community, a shared appreciation for the unexpected. One cannot overlook the role that grading plays in determining the value of the 1989 D-quarter dollar. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, representing their condition and quality, an important aspect that can skyrocket or plummet their valuation based on the grade assigned by a reputable grading service. For instance, a 1989 D-quarter dollar in uncirculated condition could fetch a higher price than one that exhibits wear. Advanced collectors know the nuances involved in grading and often use the information obtained to make well-informed decisions about buying and selling. Online platforms and educative webinars offer resources on how to discern mint grades effectively, allowing new collectors to navigate their purchasing decisions wisely. Achieving high grades becomes a quest for many numismatists, and with coins like the 1989 D-quarter, even the smallest scrap of information can be transformative. An uncirculated example of the 1989 D-quarter dollar with a notable error may command hundreds of thousands of dollars. In a few extreme cases, some coins have even sold for millions, suggesting a robust market driven by rarity and carefully curated knowledge. Mistakes, loss, and unpredictability are often elements that make these coins even more alluring. The stories behind why certain coins see drastic price differences can be as engaging as the coins themselves, and understanding those stories can provide insights into broader economic mechanisms, trends, and collector sentiments. The ongoing valuation analysis illustrates not just the importance of recognizing a gem in the midst of common coins but also highlights the very human side of numismatics, our desire to find beauty, value, and significance in the seemingly mundane. Knowing that a coin can carry such a weighty narrative within its metal composition cultivates appreciation not only for the coin but also for the history surrounding it and the people who have owned it. So, whether you're a veteran collector or merely curious about what makes certain coins valuable, it pays to consider the cultural implications behind this phenomenon. In discussing the 1989 D-quarter dollar, we touch upon issues of authenticity, valuation, rarity, and community, layers that make this niche within economics come alive. The incredible market valuation for the 1989 D-quarter dollar is both a testament to the errors that exist within it and the incredible demand it has generated over the years. As we conclude this exploration into the world of the 1989 D-quarter dollar and the considerable value stemming from its errors, we invite you to consider your perspective on rarity, value, and history. Perhaps it will inspire you to examine your spare change more closely. Who knows, you might just discover the next big find that adds to the ever-captivating allure of the numismatic world. Thank you for joining us today on this journey through a quarter that holds tales of imperfections and possibilities worth hundreds of millions. Next, we dive into the intricate and fascinating world of the 1988 P-quarter dollar, a coin that has garnered attention not just for its face value but for its astonishing worth of $495 million, primarily due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. At first glance, the 1988 P-quarter may appear to be just another coin circulating in the economy, but to numismatists and coin collectors alike, it represents a treasure trove of historical significance and monetary value due to the unique imperfections that can be found on certain specimens. The quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint and has gained notoriety for the variety of minting errors that can affect its appearance and overall desirability. These errors are more than mere defects, they tell a story about the conditions and processes that lead to their creation, providing a captivating glimpse into the procedures of coin production. The types of errors that make the 1988 P-quarter so valuable include double strikes, which occur when a coin is struck twice by the same die, leading to a blurred or overlapping image, missing letters or dates, which can arise when the dies used for striking are misaligned or improperly manufactured, and off-center strikes, where the coin is not positioned correctly beneath the hammer of the press, resulting in a design that is inaccurately placed on the coin. Each of these mistakes transforms a standard piece of currency into a rare collectible, and it is these variations that have kept collectors and investors on the lookout for the elusive 1988 P-quarter. The allure of era coins, particularly the 1988 P-quarter dollar, lies not only in their rarity but also in the potential for appreciation in value over time. For collectors eager to expand their portfolios, the market for era coins like the 1988 P is a vibrant and dynamic environment. Many enthusiasts dedicate significant time to researching the specifics of every coin type, studying minting processes, and connecting with fellow collectors to share tips and discoveries relevant to era coins. The community around coin collecting thrives on camaraderie, and those who focus on minting eras can often be found attending conventions, auctioning rare pieces, and trading information about the elusive 1988 P-quarter and its various anomalies. The economic implications surrounding the era coins also introduce fascinating aspects concerning inflation, currency fluctuation, and the collector's willingness to invest in specific pieces. As market trends shift and more collectors become aware of the value of coins like the 1988 P-quarter, demand invariably increases, further propelling its value and leading to competitive bidding during auctions. Investors often witness auction results where pristine samples of the 1988 P-quarter have reached staggering prices, sometimes even exceeding the multi-million-dollar mark due to the combination of demand, rarity, and the attributes of specific eras present on the coin itself. This creates a feedback loop, where increased awareness leads to higher prices and thus more interest among potential collectors eager to enter the market. In the realm of era coins, documentation and verification also play an essential role. Collectors need to rely on professional grading services to authenticate the 1988 P-quarter and ensure that any errors present are accurately evaluated. Grading services examine the condition of the coin, its strike quality, and any unique features that may affect its market value. The graded coin receives a score, typically on a scale that ranges from 1 to 70, with higher grades denoting better condition. These grades can significantly impact the buyer's perception of value and can lead to increased selling prices for those coins that achieve a high grade, appealing to serious numismatic investors who prioritize quality in their collections. The realm of era coin collecting has become so sophisticated that there are online platforms and dedicated communities that provide resources for grading, buying, and selling coins, further stimulating interest in popular era varieties such as the 1988 P-quarter. Collectors often find themselves caught up in the excitement of attending trade shows or online auctions that feature the 1988 P-quarter alongside other high-value era coins. Showcasing these rare finds provides a thrilling experience as bidders compete for the opportunity to own a piece of history marked by human era, emphasizing the idea that history can be encapsulated in the simplest of objects. The stories surrounding the 1988 P-quarter and similar coins emphasize the fascinating nature of collecting eras and the unique characteristics that each coin embodies. The tales surrounding minting eras often add to the mystique of era coins, inviting collectors to delve deeper into the stories of how, where, and under what circumstances these pieces were produced. For example, suppose a collector discovers a rare 1988 P quarter with multiple errors, such as a double strike and an off-center design. In that case, the coin not only becomes a collectibles item but also a conversation starter and an exploration of the circumstances that led to its creation. This investigation may reveal insights into the technology and practices of the U.S. Mint in the late 1980s, including the use of machinery, workforce practices, and even economic conditions that could have influenced productivity and error rates. The errors themselves become historical markers reflecting time and human involvement in the minting process, connecting the present to the past in a tangible way. As the fascination with error coins continues to grow, and with more collectors joining the fray, the market for coins like the 1988 P quarter becomes more robust, with new auction records being set and the potential for future innovations in the industry providing an ever-evolving landscape for enthusiasts. As we look toward the future, it is vital to recognize the role of technology in shaping the current eras of numismatics. Advances in digital communication and online marketing platforms have transformed how collectors interact, buy, and sell coins, and alongside this shift comes a heightened awareness of the markets for era coins like the 1988 P quarter. This interconnected world creates new opportunities for collectors to connect and broaden their perspectives on coin collection and trading, leading to a more vibrant and inclusive community that thrives on shared passions and interests. This evolution of numismatics showcases how coins that were once commonplace can take on newfound significance through the narrative of era and imperfection. Coins like the 1988 P quarter stand as a testament to a larger discourse surrounding circulation, economy, history, and, ultimately, the role of humanity in shaping even the simplest of items. As time marches forward and new generations engage with numismatics, the remarkable tales tied to coins like the 1988 P quarter will continue to evolve, revealing more about the ongoing relationship between individuals and the currency they encounter. These narratives and discoveries serve as reminders that every coin, even one as small and seemingly insignificant as a quarter, has the potential to embody a story worth uncovering. The journey of the 1988 P quarter highlights the delicate interplay between curiosity, investment, and the pursuit of historical artifacts. Each coin represents not just a currency exchange but is emblematic of human history, labor, and the errors we make along the way. The quest for era coins ultimately invites broader reflections on perfection versus imperfection and challenges collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike to reframe their perspectives on what it means to value an item in the marketplace. Whether it is the rarity of the 1988 P quarter, the uniqueness of its errors, or the connectedness of the numismatic community, the dialogue surrounding this remarkable coin will undoubtedly persist as it captures the imaginations of those who discover it. As we conclude our exploration of the 1988 P quarter dollar and its incredible worth, it becomes clear that the remarkable valuation of $495 million is not just a reflection of numbers and trade but a deep connection to the stories of the past. The eras that transformed the 1988 P quarter from a simple currency coin into a historical artifact imbued with meaning allow it to occupy a unique place not only in collectors' hearts but also in the fabric of American history itself. Each discovery, each study, and each auction reflects a deep respect for the complexity and narratives interwoven within era coins and the broader implications they hold, cementing the 1988 P quarter's status as a beloved gem in numismatic history. Next, the 1987 P quarter dollar has become an incredible phenomenon in the realm of numismatics, valued at an astonishing $500 million due to a unique combination of errors and mistakes that have greatly enhanced its desirability among collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike. This particular quarter stands out not merely as a piece of currency but as a beacon representing the unpredictable nature of minting processes that thrusts it into an elite category of collectibles, where significance is derived from the very imperfections that would typically diminish the value of most other coins. The fascinating tale behind the 1987 P quarter dollar begins with its introduction during a time in American history that was marked by economic fluctuations, and while most coins that entered circulation during this period were relatively standard, this specific quarter has become legendary, primarily because of a series of minting errors that transform it from an ordinary coin into a coveted artifact with immense financial implications, one of the key mistakes associated with the 1987 p. quarter is the off-center strike, a minting error that occurs when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned with the die that imprints the design onto the coin. When this happens, parts of the coin's design can be missing or shifted to one side, leading to a visually arresting piece that is incredibly rare and highly sought after, as collectors are consistently on the lookout for these unique variations that break the mold of regular quarter designs. An off-center strike can vary dramatically in degree, from a minor misalignment where only a small part of the design is off-center to a more extreme version where the coin appears almost to have been clipped or altered, showcasing a stark absence of essential elements of the original design. As a result, the more pronounced the error, the higher the value, leading to bidding wars among collectors who recognize the potential for these coins to appreciate significantly over time, creating a vibrant market energized by the thrill of the hunt. Alongside the off-center strikes, another notable category of errors associated with the 1987 p quarter dollar is the double die error, which occurs during the minting process when the coin impression receives multiple strikes by the die due to misalignment. This results in designs that appear doubled, creating a ghosting effect that emphasizes the details of the engravings, particularly in the text and imagery presented on the coin's surface, capturing the interest of collectors who are eager to own a piece that showcases such remarkable craftsmanship married to happenstance. The rarity of double die quarters adds yet another layer to their appeal, as collectors understand that their limited availability exponentially increases their worth, especially when they come from a formidable year and are preserved well, generally being preserved in private collections or secured in controlled environments to maintain their pristine condition. Additionally, other types of minting errors related to the 1987 p quarter include incorrect edge lettering, where the edge of the coin may feature mismatched or incomplete inscriptions, which can serve as further validation of its status as an error coin. Such discrepancies highlight the complexity involved in coin production and foster an appreciation for the craftsmanship behind those that would otherwise be considered conventional, so each variant stems from the chaos of the minting presses that occasionally misfire, creating unique pieces that resonate with the minds of investors and collectors focused on acquiring exceptional items with a story and value that diverges from the norm. This element of storytelling inherent in error coins rightly taps into the human experience, as their discovery evokes joy, excitement, and an appreciation for the serendipity involved in obtaining them. Stories of finding a rare quarter or spotting an error among piles of change not only highlight the triumph of achievement but also generate a deep sense of shared community among collectors who understand the unique thrills associated with pursuing such objects. As the rarity and extraordinary attributes of the 1987 p quarter dollar become widely recognized, the value attributed to these coins steadily rises, creating a market where demand frequently outpaces supply. As error coins like the 1987 p gain notoriety, they often find their way into auctions and sales, with prices that can reach staggering heights, attracting speculative investments that transform the coin into a symbol of both financial opportunity and passion for collecting. This phenomenon embodies the larger dynamics within the collectibles market, where rarity enhances desirability and can transform even common denominations, such as the quarter dollar, into substantial financial assets capable of commanding millions of dollars simply due to their unique characteristics and the intrigue they inspire. The condition of an error coin also significantly impacts its value. Coins graded by professional numismatic grading services, which evaluate and officially certify their condition, become eligible for higher price tags. A well-preserved 1987 p quarter dollar with exceptional minting floors could justifiably see its value soar beyond the $500 million mark, as both condition and rarity create a unique confluence of factors that collectors and investors covet in the marketplace, thus obtaining a pristine example of the 1987 p quarter dollar or any exceptional error coin serves as not just a financial strategy for investment purposes, but also as a means of preserving pieces of history that speak to the unpredictable nature of production and human fallibility in manufacturing. Consequently, interest in the 1987 p quarter continues to expand exponentially, driven by various factors from online communities expressing excitement around the potential of discovering these coins, to social media outlets buzzing with news of major auction milestones and record sales, all of which converge to elevate public fascination surrounding these coins. With every auction, every transaction, and every social media post, the allure and desirability of the 1987 P-era coins are further solidified, prompting newcomers to explore the world of numismatics and encouraging seasoned collectors to seek and share their finds. This vibrant community thrives on the bonds forged through shared passions while also serving as an echo chamber that amplifies the significance of each prized piece, propelling the legacy of the 1987 P-quarter to greater heights in the collective consciousness of collectors everywhere. As this momentum builds, auction houses become essential touchpoints within this environment, leading to gatherings of buyers and sellers eager to capitalize on the latest rarity to surface. These events not only elevate the marketplace for era coins but also cultivate a dynamic ecosystem where aspiring collectors realize their dreams of obtaining treasures that were once unimaginable, as the mere mention of a 1987 P-quarter dollar can ignite discussion and excite those engaged in the pursuit of the rarest items. This spirited environment encourages many to delve deeper into the rich narratives that accompany each coin while simultaneously creating opportunities for sharing knowledge and discovering pathways to increasing one's personal investing prowess within a continually evolving marketplace. The ongoing attention given to the 1987 P-quarter dollar also fosters a broader conversation regarding the significance of currency, art, and the intersection of economics and culture. These pieces illustrate how something as commonplace as a quarter can hold immense intrinsic value when viewed through the lenses of artistry, history, and human endeavor. In the larger scope of collecting and appreciation, the 1987 P-quarter serves as a modest artifact that tells a wide-ranging story about time, innovation, and the errors that arise in manufacturing, advocating a recognition of how ordinary objects can take on extraordinary narratives when the context and circumstances allow it to flourish. Collectors' focus on these coins can also signal a shift in societal perspectives surrounding asset accumulation, whereby those curious about investing discover avenues beyond traditional stocks and bonds, turning their attention toward unique items that resonate on different emotional and economic levels. Here, the 1987 P-quarter stands as a prime candidate due to its rich history and the mystique surrounding its errors, serving as a manifestation of human creativity combined with institutional flaws that create a unique convergence of factors driving values to astronomical levels. In many ways, the journey surrounding the 1987 P-quarter dollar serves as a reflection of the larger values that shape the collectibles landscape, where the marriage of human creativity, oversight, and serendipity generates opportunities for not only financial growth but also cultural enrichment, challenging the connotations of what it means to collect and invest within contemporary society, elevating everyday objects into realms of significance that provoke deeper thought and appreciation for their roles in human history. As the narrative surrounding the 1987 P-quarter dollar grows, new interpretations and meanings may continue to surface, revealing how such extraordinary items can transform the very fabric of our understanding of worth, artistry, and the trajectories that unify them under the banner of remarkable human enterprise. As collectors forge ahead in their relentless pursuit of these pieces, the dialogue accompanying the 1987 P-quarter, its errors, its value, and its far-reaching implications, will persist, fostering connections and igniting passions among those who share an appreciation for the fine intricacies that define collectibles and the humanity inherent in each piece. In an environment filled with endless possibilities, the significance of the 1987 P-quarter dollar extends beyond its monetary value. It stands as a testament to the captivating narratives born from human era and historical context that resonate throughout time, enriching our understanding of economics, art, and the meaningful connections forged through collecting in the modern world, thereby ensuring that its story not only exists in dollars and cents but within the hearts and minds of those who continue to explore this thrilling and timeless pursuit of extraordinary artifacts imbued with stories of value, creativity, and perseverance, all woven into the very fabric of the 1987 P-quarter dollar's legacy as it moves forward into the annals of numismatic history, carrying with it the whispers of countless enthusiasts who dared to dream of purchasing a piece of the past and a story of unseen potential that transformed them from monetary denominations into extraordinary pieces of valuable history, inviting all who encounter them to marvel at how a simple quarter can symbolize so much more than just change, but rather a journey marked by the chance of discovery that defines the essence of collecting itself, becoming manifestations of hope, aspiration, and the ever-present possibility of unveiling hidden treasures from the ordinary to the extraordinary, illustrating that even the most unassuming objects can hold the key to unlocking remarkable stories waiting to be told amidst the ebb and flow of time, securing their legacy in the ever-unfolding narrative of human experience, economy, and the beautiful accidents that bring forth the unexpected into the world, thereby reinforcing the notion that the 1987 quarter dollar is not just a coin, it is a critical piece of our cultural, historical, and economic dialogue that shapes our understanding of value in ways previously unimagined, anchoring itself as a symbol of the importance of exploration within their realm of collecting while consistently standing as a reminder of the complexities embedded in our daily lives that are waiting to be uncovered, appreciated, and cherished.